All right, so I'm going to walk you through how to do this faces and layer thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is click this faces folder, click the first one, shift click the last one, and then just press open. Okay, so now each one of these is going to come out, right? So now I'm going to press Control A, and that's going to select everything on that layer. Press Control C, and then go here and press Control V. Right, so that's Control C, Control A to select everything, Control C to copy, and then Control V to paste onto this document, right? So now we have two layers. So now to scale this up, I'm going to press Control and T, hold Shift and Alt, and going to drag out from the corner. Right? So now it's full all the way, right? So now I'm going to press Enter to commit that action. And so what I can do is lower my opacity down here. All right, so I'm going to go up from layer 1, and there's going to be fill on the right side, and then opacity. I'm going to drag that down. Right? And I'm going to press V, and I'm going to move it over to the side while holding Shift, just so that we can size it up. All right, and then press Enter. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that for the rest. Control A to select everything. Control C to copy. Then Control V as in Victor to paste. Okay. Control T to transform this layer. Hold Shift and Alt, and then scale it up. And now we can go here to the opacity. We can drag that down to make sure it's somewhat in the same place, right? Well, actually, on this guy, let's kick the opacity down, and then just put his eyes in the right place. And then we can scale it down if we need to. Bring it up. Okay. So now that's in the right place. Okay. Now I'm going to do that with the rest. Turn my opacity down, press Control T, Shift and Alt, and scale it up. Right? And Enter to commit it. Alrighty, and this guy we need to scale him down, right? So press Control T, Alt, and just scroll out so that we can see everything. Hold Shift and just bring it down so that we can manipulate it within our viewport. Press Control T, and then kick that opacity down. Shift and Alt, and just make sure it's in the right area. Okay. So now we have all that. So now we can kick all these opacities up to 100. Alrighty. So what I'm going to do is hold Alt, and then I'm going to click this background layer. Right. I'm going to hold Alt, and I'm going to click it. And then it's just going to seclude this layer for me, right? And then I'm going to click the ivory Anna here, and I'm going to press L on my keyboard, or you can go over here and choose your lasso tool. And then I'm going to make sure the feathering at the top is at 30. And then I'm going to grab our lips, and I'm going to create a mask down here, all right? So that's at the bottom, you have effects, and then you have add layer mask. right? So we're going to do that. Oops, wrong layer. We'll go to layer 1 and click that. Okay. So now what I want to do is, if we scroll in here by holding Control, Spacebar, and then clicking, okay. I'm going to go to my brush, and I'm going to get something very soft here. Alternatively, you can go to Window and Brush, or you can press F5 if you want to. All right, and then I'm going to scale this up, or the brush size. I'm going to scale that up, and then just gently take out what I don't want. All right, and now what we can do is we can kind of rotate it, because Rihanna's head was tilted and Angelina's is not, so put that right there, right? You turn it off, turn it on, and it's roughly in the same place, right? Right, and now we're going to do the same for Hugh Laurie, and obviously we're going to take his eyes. So I'm going to go around, and I'm going to try to not get his eyebrows because they get in the way. All right, and then I'm going to go to my Hugh Laurie layer, and then I'm going to create a mask. Okay. So now I'm going to press Control T, and I'm going to scale these up and move them down. Right. Around there. Okay. And now I'm going to go to him, and we're going to double check our light source, right? Because you can see the light source is coming from the left. This is coming from the right. So we are going to press Control T, and we're going to right click and press Flip Horizontal. Okay, and then we're going to press Enter. And then we're going to take this the scar right here. We're going to use that, and we're going to create a mask. I'm going to move this over to the side. Press B for my brush, and then just paint out what I don't want, right? And then here, we'll just take his nose. Right? Go there and create a mask. Okay. And then we're going to bring it down, press Control T, and we're going to rotate it so that it fits. Okay. Press Enter, press B for our brush, and then paint out everything that we don't want. Okay. And you know what, we'll just take his skin texture and not his actual nose. Right. So there we go. Okay. So we used all the images for that Photoshop document. All right. So hopefully this answers all your questions on that. And sorry it took so long to get this video out, but we got it done. Okay. So let me know if you need anything else. You can just email me and let me know.